It is a social Saturday night jersey night. What that means for you, it's easy. Pull out your favorite Heat or El Heat jersey, grab your social networking device of choice, pour some cafecito, and enjoy your Miami Heat as they take on the Sacramento Kings. That's right, Boogie and Rudy are in town as Miami looks to bounce back from last night's defeat in Washington. It's almost time to ball, y'all. So get that jersey on, and vamos, Heat! Time for Miami Heat basketball on Sunsports. So last night, the Heat fall just short of the greatest comeback I've ever seen with my eyeballs. And guess what? More bad news. They fall out of a playoff spot from 7 to 9 in one night, but that's the nightly deal. From now through April 15th, here come the Kings. They're in the house after a loss in Orlando. Keep this in mind for Sacramento. The road is their weakness. Actually, the worst record in the Western Conference on the road since late November. In the first quarter. Oh, is it Birdman? We're on fire. Here we go. It's a lay-in. Nice pass from UD. UD, come on. Working hard to get in this one. Then Rudy Gay from the edges. Sploosh, splash. Trifecta, you betcha. I got it all together tonight, man. I'm going to let it rip. And then the fine rapper, McLemore. Off the break. Throw down. And we're still going to keep dunking. Tyler Johnson, one of his many assists on the night, getting it to Bird.
Gorgeous dive cut by the Birdman, and Tyler continues to improve his passing, doing a great job with the bounce pass, leading the big fella.
One of Tyler's 6 assists, we went to Zilla. And then how about Chalmers? He wasn't going to finish lightly on that one at all. Here comes Walker. Oh, he's doing it right there with the little Euro step action.
He's
that was a
up
confusion
that Euro
maker.
Step from D. Wade right there.
And baseline action. Ooh, Rudy. Really?
That's nasty.
All right, Rudy. I see he had 18 in the first half. That was part of it. And then how many times? I mean, it's like the 20th time this season at the end of a quarter.
That's great defense, too. That's just super tough make there.
Kings up 4 after 1. Second quarter. Johnson. Funky music. Oh, come on, baby. Tyler, don't you. Oh, don't get me started. And then Walker, second 10-day, playing like a vet, though. Laying it in right there. Boogie, come on, get your baseline on. Boogie Cousins. He had, I believe, just 9 at the half, but he was getting warmed up. Rudy, you know what you are? Like school on a Sunday. No class. Yeah. You didn't even know that was coming, did you?
No.
Beasley, get your buckets. He's ambidextrous, amphibiously. Right hand from a left-handed guy throwing it down.
Gorgeous finish. So athletic when he gets ahead of steam. So hard to guard Beasley. He can finish with either hand around the rim.
Time to break out with his 08 classmate. Getting it done. That is Rio on the fast break. The Heat had 18 fast break points. And then Rudy Gay letting us know this is still a game that belongs to the Kings until we get to the third quarter. Wade with a nice finger roll.
Asserted himself a little bit here in the third. Got himself going, and a great job. Look at this on the defensive end. The Birdman with the block.
Bird getting the start tonight. He had 3 blocks in all. There's his counterpart, a reverse slam from Cousins, a little putback slam from Cousins. This is looking rough. All right, we're moving toward that 16-point gap right here, but then here comes the co-captain. First with the floater. By the way, D. Wade with 28 points in this one. Now Beasley playing some defense. Fonzo, as he wants to be referred to.
Fonzie?
Come on. Fonzo.
Excuse me.
And Mandarin. Defense. Now, some buckets on offense, too, with it. Now, come on now.
Language
Was that
skills.
Walker doing it? Just trying to get hooked on phonics, baby. And, ooh, Williams going to be in here. Going to give you 2 hands as the Kings would not go quietly at all. I need more Walker. Like, I need more cowbell. No, Bees, forget it. Beasley first. That's my bad. He wants in, he gets in. That's the way that goes. I was off. That was my bad. I take that one. Fourth quarter. Here we go. Back door with Ennis. Let's show it to me one more time. Because Rio deserves a little heads up on this one, by the way. He had 7 assists. That was one of them. Beasley back in the highlight says, I see your replay. I don't want your replay. Beasley back in. Off the rebound. Go ahead. Put it up. Now it's drama because it's a 1-point game. Sacramento up 86-85. And then Wade in the corner. This is going to be a tough one, John. Come on.
tough. Looked like 3 different kings on him there, fading away. You just can't block that shot, Jax.
91-90, Miami up now. I need more action. Johnson knows I need it. Gets it to Walker. Come on, that's nice.
Good driving kick action there by Tyler Johnson.
94-90 Miami. Inbound play, that was too easy for Moogie. But Wade, he's spinning. I just gave you one, because it wasn't a whole lot. 96-92 Miami.
Got him open.
Richard Pryor's basketball clone, Andre Miller.
Crafty.
Stutter and go. And it's a tie ball game.
Oldest man in the league right there.
Come on, man. He's right there. But here's the thing. The Kings could have got out of here with a win. That is not right. That was almost in.
You know, if you look at it again, it hits the top of the box. Looks like it was in there. You know, you put it in that box, it normally drops.
Didn't go, so we go to overtime, and it's Wade time. Over Rudy. That was a fake contest. Wade made him pay for it. Now I got another one here. Let's create some separation. D-Wade with a pull-up. That's just schlockums in your mouth. Page 2 of the highlights as we continue. I am winded. Cousins, rebound, putback. We're tied at 102. Where's Richard on the Sunset Strip? Come on, Miller. Backdoor from Boogie. It's a Sacramento 1-point game. Now, Rio, you got a decision to make, all right? Get this ball moving. Really? We got that in the highlight without telling me? That was a good one. That was solid right there. We have a failure to communicate, but I remember that moment. He stared him down.
Come on, cool hand.
That's it? We're done? The highlight's over? All right.
All righty then.
That was awesome.
It's a win, brother.
Man,
it's a win.
W. Was Tyler in there at all?
A little bit.
Yeah. I wanted the Tyler moment one more time.
I know you did. You had your second verse going, huh?
I was going to lay down the boogie and play that fucking music till you die.
I know Kings bench, who had 22. And let's start off with the Beezer on the interior. He was so effective attacking the basket, using his length, his athleticism with either hand being able to score. I thought he was really, really good. 18 points on 9 of 17 shooting, 7 boards. And look at this right here. Look how high he is on that release. And then his defense, I know you talked about it a little bit earlier, but I love the way he was able to front DeMarcus Cousins, make it more difficult for him. Rio, I thought, did a good job of being aggressive, looking for his opportunities. Look at the timely three-point shooting here, too. Did a good job with one of those. He had 7 assists, 0 turnovers, and 4 steals. And this young man right here is just coming into his own. Tyler Johnson. Look at the way he puts the ball down on the deck. And this, to me, is the difference for his game. Being able to make that an outside shot because he's so quick off the dribble. And that was a big one there that Wade created. And boy, he is just getting more and more confident, Jack.
He had 3 of 5 from the land of milk and honey on way to 24 points. I mean, check him out. 24, 12 for Rio. Beezer with 18 to go with his 7 rebounds. He had a couple steals and a block shot. That's how you win your 10-day contract.
DeMarcus Cousins more out of the game. He couldn't be as effective. And look how plodding and slow they were. They were in a great offensive flow. Now you slow down against the zone. You got to make more passes. It also protected the Heat's defenders. Guys like Beasley were able to play longer. He eventually fouls out. But if he's having to play him man-to-man, he's going to pick up fouls more readily. So I love the call. Got them more out on the perimeter. They weren't as effective. They turned the ball over, and the Heat capitalized and went on that run, put them on their heels. So great job making that call. And it's funny how when you're not used to practicing against it, you heard Coach Carl talk about it in the postgame. You know, we need to work on this. It really is a different mentality. Instead of being able to push the ball and play up tempo, it slowed them down.
And you see the advantage the Heat had overall level, and he did just that. Coach Spoelstra called his Ocho on this last night of NBA. And Tyler Johnson performs. 24 points off the bench in 44 minutes. Nobody played more basketball for the Miami Heat tonight as he hit 7 of 12 from the floor, 3 for 5 from the edges. He had 6 rebounds, big one, 6 assists, helping things out. A steal and a block shot along the way as well. Tyler Johnson making things happen for the Miami Heat on way to victory. That's a smile of a man who's had a really nice last 7 days. I mean, season high in assists. Starts off the week with a season high in a game. Gets his first NBA start in the nation's capital. I'm sure the Obamas were watching. And then also tonight.
He had some big-time shots having to make. We see his passing as well. He sets up Tyler Johnson. Again, he's always going to draw so much attention. He was double team there. He made some impossible shots at the end of the game that were just had a really difficult look at this play here. This is just, I mean, he's just dribbling around. Shot clock's winding down. And then this play, a much better shot where he's getting into a higher percentage area and making something happen. And then being able to get to both the backboards and being able to get to the free throw line. He goes 6 for 6 from the free throw line in that overtime period. And that was the play right there, was the backbreaker, the penetration. So not only does he have 10 points on making free throws, but he gets assists. Really did a great job of shouldering load in that overtime with that young group that was out on the floor.
Swain, coach said you guys had enough. Maybe you had just enough with a bunch of guys out due to injury tonight. Over the last week and a half, guys who are getting opportunities on 10-day contracts, or like Tyler who earned his, you have to count on them. How deep did you have to go on that trust tonight?
We had to go very deep. I think for myself, you know, I think about my buddy Chris back home right now. He would love to be on this floor. So anything that we're going through physically, you know, you got a guy that would love to be here, any stretch of the imagination. So, you know, you got to put it to the side for these 48 minutes and try to do whatever you can to help your team get a win. And that's what each and every guy did.
Talk us about the evolution of going to the zone, what coach was thinking, how you guys executed.
We haven't worked on it that much. We worked on it a while ago. I tell you, we haven't worked on it with this new group. But guys did a great job of just being prepared for, you know, the rotations. The biggest thing was to make them drive the ball, try to make them take outside shots. If they drive it, make sure our defense was there, and we was able to creep back in the game. So I give a lot of credit to BZ, Tyler, Rio, and those guys, that lineup that was in there to start the fourth. They really helped us get close enough, and then we finished it.
Defense is your identity, even when it's a zone. You've made a lot of big shots from long range in here. That might have been the best one that didn't count. You had that thing sized up as soon as you had it off your fingertips?
Yeah, I knew it was going in. Did you see the pose?
Oh, no. You were stoic.
Roll the pose right now while I'm talking. Look at the pose. Look how it looks slowly to everybody. No, it was nice. It was nice. It was good.
And you gave a nice round of applause to the crowd tonight in here. Why so?
They stuck with us. This team has been through so much, and our fans come out every night. You know, we got a good crowd. You know, we got one of the best fan bases in this NBA. It's been proven, especially this season, when there's been a lot of ups and downs. So we're going to need them in these last 20 games to help get us over the hump. So we thank our fans for the support.
D-Wade, 28 points. Thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, let's head it back over to Eric and Tony.
All right, thank you, Jax. Great to hear Dwayne Wade play with his heart and then speak to the Heat Nation with his heart. Dwayne Wade, 10 points in the overtime, 28 on the night. The Heat, who almost overcame a 35-point deficit last night at Washington, do overcome a 16-point third-quarter deficit tonight as Wade makes his way down Championship Alley to the Heat dressing room.
How appropriate is that? D-Wade walking down Championship Alley.
Oh, man, that's a great camera shot. If you've never walked down the alley, you need to. A hallway of championship memories from the Heat's 3 championship seasons, 06, 2012, and 2013.
Score 114, 109 in overtime. If you'd like to catch the action again, I believe it's coming on in like 4 minutes. Tonight at midnight, as we replay all of the action presented by your South Florida Honda dealers. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For E. Reed, the coach, K. Hugh, Rewind, and Krotz, I'm Jax. It says it on my shirt. Good night, South Florida. We leave you with the final take. Funky music.
You got